Yo, what up? Guess what we got? We got the Avengers trailer today. I called it, didn't I? I said we're getting Comic-Con this week. Disney's going there. They got a panel. Mark my words. We will be getting the Avengers trailer because it's right before Spider-Man. And we got it. GG's. I told you we would.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap right now. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor. Subscribe, like, share. Help it get out there in the algorithm. I'm the Rockefeller Plaza. This is the Weekly Discourse. We do a weekly show where we hang out, we talk, we discourse the discord, and we discord the discourse, hang out bullshit. But more importantly, I also do things called Is It Good? And today, since the Avengers trailer has dropped and we've been waiting for it, I figured why not do a live trailer reaction to Doomsday. It's also coming out, if you didn't know, along with Dune 3. So I coined the frame Doomsday and put Dune in front of Doom, and it's called Doomsday. So I copyrighted that. So anytime you see anybody use it, tell them to send me the check to Rockefeller Plaza at the Weekly Discourse. I greatly appreciate it. Until then, smash the like button, share. Sharing is caring, and let's get into it. Has anybody out there seen it? I haven't seen it yet. So the first place we go to watch trailers around here is obviously Twitter. You know why? They don't charge me ad revenue. I don't have fucking YouTube. And if you have YouTube, if you don't have YouTube Premium, which costs way too much fucking money, you got ads all the fucking time, right? And I'm like, dude, I don't want to be playing something. My boy D.A., I was watching the Nightcap last night, rewatching Nightcap and getting into it. I was going to make I was watching like the breakdown of the Nolan films and the top 12 Nolan films in a row. Dude, I didn't get through 3 fucking, we went 10, 12, 11, 10, ad, 9, 8, 7, ad, 6, 5, 4, ad. I'm like, dude, they're going to have fucking 4 ads in this goddamn, so that being said, we'll go to Twitter, aka X, and watch it, right? I've not seen this yet. This is all brand new to me. It looks like we have Xavier School for the Gifted Youngsters on there. Let me make sure that the audio is up. We'll play it through one time to watch it so I can get a feel for it, and they'll go back and break it down afterwards, all right? So, Avengers Doomsday, trailer reaction. Let's go. Rockefeller Plaza, Weekly Discourse. Whoa! Here we go.
Something's coming.
Pause.
Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one. Everything that they sacrifice will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles. Presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. Mark my words. We're going to need a miracle.
Hey, pal.
It's not possible.
Okay. Okay. Let's stop it right here for a second. Okay. They did what I was expecting them to do when I watched it. Because, again, I've been trying to do my homework and watching the past couple films, Avengers, Spider-Man specifically, and seeing what they could duplicate, but inserting different characters, the new characters we got. The only thing so they showed us Doctor Doom. We wanted to see Doctor Doom, right? We had to get at least a reveal of Doctor Doom. It's like, you can't just be like, they didn't show us it was Tony. Good. The average moviegoer shouldn't be seeing that, right? They shouldn't know that it's, I want that reveal in the movie. Whether we know it as fans, insiders, whatever, I don't want that to the basic audience, because to the normies that don't see it all the time, the last time they saw this was, again, Cap was dead, old as shit, and Tony was dead. So them revealing Cap younger was kind of cheesy looking, like Chris Hemsworth was selling the shit out of it, but Chris Evans again was like, yeah, I'm alive. So they revealed Cap is back, right? And they didn't reveal that, and they showed Doctor Doom. Good. I think we needed to show Doctor Doom. I think the special effects have been we see a little bit of the same, like, original trailer in this, like them walk up to the Fantastic Four ship. What I think is cool is, what's that in? Is it in Avengers? Is it in Marvel Zombies? There's something animation it's in when they go to Wakanda. I forget where I saw it, but they go to Wakanda, and the reason nobody can find Wakanda nowadays is because it might be in the new comic books. Because Wakanda has fallen, right? The reason nobody can find Wakanda now, because, Prince T'Challa is dead, is because it's underwater, like Atlantis. Because that's how fucking the blue dudes were. But, they had to actually, like, swim underwater, right? And they had, like, underwater. Now, you see, like, he just had, like, this big, they use Wakanda technology to kind of push all the water out. And that way normal people can sit down there. You have to know where it is in the middle of the fucking ocean, but you got this vast open land that they're using Wakanda technology, vibranium, to push all the water out. So when they're walking up, you can see the water look like the ice walls. T's going to be like, see, I told you, flat earth. There's the ice wall, Rock. But it's not ice. That's water, T. Now, I know it's global warming, but that looks cool. The special effects definitely got tuned up, look a lot better. When Professor X is sitting there looking out the window, let me back it up. Instead, it's like right here. When he's looking out this window and he's seeing the fire coming, so we open it with Xavier's Institute. He's looking at, it looks, you know what it looks better than? A lot better than? Because I just watched Fantastic Four, too. I was watching Fantastic Four when I was cleaning the house the other day. And the part when they're eating dinner and the sky opens up and it's all fire and the Silver Surfer's coming, looks like shit. Looks like shit. Now, I understand it's not the Avengers movie where they spend all their money and the special effects will be polished, but if you watch that compared to this, it's like night and day. This looks way fucking better. And this is just a trailer. So they'll have time. Avengers movies, they always polish the CGI up until the last day. And then they'll polish it again while it's in the theaters. Then they'll polish it again before it comes out on digital. Then they'll polish it again before it comes out on Blu-ray. This looks fucking good. Right? Let's see where else we're going. We see the fire in the sky. I love his reaction. He's always a sell for me. Being an old school X-Men fan, I remember fucking casting this in Wizards. Like every month in the Wizard magazines, they'd be like, "Hey, if they're gonna make a Daredevil movie, who would you like to be Daredevil? Who would you think would be a good Kingpin?" And everybody put their fucking this in, and it was like when you heard Fox is gonna be making an X-Men movie, who should be? Everybody fan cast at the time, Storm should be Halle Berry. Because she was hot as shit, she was up and coming. Everyone's like, make that one hot chick fucking Storm. And everybody's like, who should be Professor X? My boy. And they're like, who should be Colossus? Arnold Schwarzenegger. I remember all the fucking castings. Who should have been Rogue? Like, nobody knew who the fuck Anna Paquin was or, Logan at the time. But him, spot on. All we saw him from was, He was always sitting in the chair as Captain Kirk. No, I mean Picard. You know, so every time we saw him, he was sitting in there directing orders. I'm like, hey, it wouldn't be far off to see him rolling around in a wheelchair directing young kids and telling them what to do. And he's fucking bald already. So everyone's like, that's an easy fucking fan casting. He's always a sell for me. He's good. I like him. His reaction right there, look. And remember, he's not acting. He's just lights. Like shit. He's like getting psychic readings. I've always been able to like his acting without him even saying anything. It's hard to do, like, convey acting with your face, facial expressions. Fucking love it, bro. So this, and then we see, is it Magneto next? Oh, we get the shot of, I guess this is Xavier's Institute, right? So he comes there first. The last trailer we got was what? The Sentinels versus all the X-Men, the Cyclops one. So I guess this is him coming to the X Mansion to take out Professor X first, because Professor X and Magneto are probably, we know Magneto's Omega level mutant, you know what I mean? So I would take him out. If we can take them out, then you go after the Avengers afterwards, because they're not as strong as these two fools you're going after, Magneto and fucking Professor X, if they're in the same timeline. But I don't think they're in the same timeline. I think they're obviously in different universes because the multiverse is open, but something's, for some reason they're going after them because they can alter the multiverse. I don't know what we'll find out why he's going after them first. Hopefully it makes sense. Marvel Studios animation. Dude, the Marvel Studios animation for X-Men 97 is fucking sick. Every opening for the X-Men 97 right now is a fucking great TikTok video. I'm like, holy shit, it's bad as fuck. The openings for X-Men 97, great. Look, the Avengers Tower. So Val bought the fucking old tower and rebranded to Avengers. Let's fucking go, bro. It looks good. It looks a lot better. Wasn't the A up top where, like, you know, Tony used to walk out? Now it's like really big on the circle. I'm like, hey, yo, my boy Chris Bolt's in the house. What's up, big guy? We watched it one time. I'm going back through it now with the sound off and just seeing if I notice anything. Got the Fantastic Four. I like this part where they walked in. They were talking about let me turn the volume up. What exactly did he say again? He said something like,
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died.
So Chris Hemsworth is acting his ass off. And you see how he's doing like the over-the-top, thespian, exaggerating, flamboyant acting. It works in these movies. That's what you need in these movies. Like, what's wrong with Moana? I can tell you what's wrong with Moana. If you listen to Moana, she's like, hey, what's going on there? I am Moana. It's like when you watch voice actors doing it in the background, they're all cheery and over the top. And then you have The Rock like, hello, I'm Maui. I am delivering voice lines, and I'm looking at the camera. They're not doing the same thing. The energy is just... But in Marvel movies, some people get it. They understand it. Chris Hemsworth's one of them. Every time he's on, Patrick Stewart, another one. When I see these two, I'm like, dude, I believe in them. Chris Evans, we'll get to him. I'm glad they brought Thor back. Thor Ragnarok really ruined his character. Thor Ragnarok did. And you know what's funny about that, Bolts? I remember when, Oh, let me pause right there. Stop. I remember when Thor 2 came out, The Dark World. I was like, I really like this. It's pretty cool. I rather enjoy it. And everyone's like, dude, that thing sucks. It sucks so bad. It sucked. And then the writers of that went on to write fucking Infinity War and Endgame. And was like, I'd rather like this. And then we got Thor, Love and Thunder, Hip Hop, whatever the fucking called. Thor Hip Hop. Thor, Love and Hip Hop. If you go back and watch part 2 now, you'd be like, dude, Rock's right. This isn't bad at all. It's actually rather thespian, like Shakespearean. And I'm like, why were people hating on this at the time? You never really know what you got until it's gone. That's why when we're hating on the Odyssey right now, I'm like, it's not a 4 out of 10. We've seen some 4 out of 10s. We just got done with Supergirl. That was a TikTok tragedy. That was still a 3.5. It's a movie. They put CGI together and they had fucking, edit. It's a failure. But I'm like, no. Thor Ragnarok was good. I liked it. But the parts that weren't good, he doubled down on in fucking Love and Thunder. And man, that's one of Christian Bale's worst performances of his career. I feel sorry for him. Thor the Dark World was fine, not the best, but far better than Ragnarok and Love and Thunder. There was parts in Ragnarok I actually liked, you know. There's parts in it I liked, but there were some parts I didn't like, you know. And when it came to Love and Thunder, man, that was all over the fucking place, bro. I don't even know about Love and Thunder. And they died. So this is our boy right here. He looks completely different. Tell me why he looks better than when Ryan Coogler fucking gets him. If Ryan Coogler had his ass, he'd have fucking bone spikes going through his nose. He'd have fucking flesh tunnels 10 times bigger than I have in my fucking ears hanging down. He'd have fucking a disc lip. You know, it's like Ryan Coogler gonna make it look African as fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, I get it. You're black, Ryan Coogler, but this is for everybody. Normies, you need to make it for normies, and that's one thing that when the Russos came in, they're like, "Look, dude, he needs a retuning." And I don't like the leather fucking trench coat he's got. It looks stupid, but he looks better with just his ears fucked up and just his Submariner ears. That's all I want. You know what I mean? He's already race swapped, so he's already fucking dark as shit. He's brown passable. You hear us talking about that last night, Chris? I was talking about, you know, we always say white passable. Wait a minute, what about black passable? You know, is she black enough? You know, you don't hear him say that. You know, he's brown passable. He's too brown. God damn it. So just give him his fucking ears so we know it's Submariner. I'd like to see him with no fucking shirt on like he was in fucking, you know, Wakanda forever. Take this leather bullshit off. But I get it. You know, they're trying to make the costumes more comic book accurate. One thing me and Miss Sparkles were talking about, right? They actually did. I don't know how I kind of feel about it. I was like, I want to see Mystique in all white. In her all white costume, and they kind of put her in it, and I don't know how I feel about it. Kind of looks weird. So we got Suri and M'Baku back. They're going to ask him for help. I guess, look, right there. Boom, look at that. Is this not the volume? Is this not the volume right here? Are they not on a sound stage in the volume? Look at this. Oh my God, look at fucking Thing over here to the right. He skipped leg day. Bro skipped leg day. No, he took taking no acetol pills. What is going on with Thing over there? Holy shit. So we got it looks like the Avengers. That would be, what's his name? U.S. Agent, Falcon, and I guess that's Black Captain America with his back to us on the left. And then we got Thing over here standing all awkward as shit, looking like a fucking puppet. See, this is what I'm talking about with the volume. Does this not look like it's in a room that's this big and they're all like, they have no room to move? What kind of underwater place has been hidden for fucking, is that why it's been hidden? Because it's about this fucking size of 2 shacks? It's like, give me some room, goddammit, to work. You got 50 people in here. They can't even swing their fucking swords. They're acting like they're about to fight each other. Dude, all you gotta do is move the wrong way and you slice somebody open. This is the problem with the volume and these small sound stages that they have to use every single. I'm not even gonna go on the tangent. So look at that. Is this not a sound stage? Look how small this looks for an epic over the top film like Avengers. Come on, man, give me some fucking. That's one thing about the Odyssey. I was just saying they had room to. When I saw him walking up to the Cyclops' cave, I could see distance. I could see that he was pretty far from the camera. He wasn't. Look at the farthest person from the camera here. They're sitting right behind me over here where my DVD section is. Am I wrong? It's like, this doesn't look like an underwater fucking civilization that's going to conquer fucking Africa. No sense of grandeur in that scene. It's small and cramped. Could not hurt them to rent out a giant warehouse and create a grand hall fit for. I mean, they probably got it. I'm like, what? Why make it look all good? And now that once you see it, Chris, it's every scene now, because the Disney, you know, bought Lucasfilm and they created the volume, so they have to use it basically to get their money back in every fucking film, and it shows a lot. It shows a lot. Once you see it, it's like, dude, I can see all that, the windows in the background. That's the volume. That's the volume. That's all digital shit in the background. What's this? So Thor comes jumping in out of nowhere. Where the fuck is this? It looks like we got... Is that Apocalypse? Is that a fucking statue of Apocalypse to the right? Am I wrong? Or is that not a statue of Apocalypse? Not the one he's standing in front of, the one laying down on the right side. Over here. Y'all can see my cursor, right? Let me see if you can see my cursor. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it. Because that looks like the upside... It kind of looks like an upside down A, but I'm like, wait a minute. Did they invert it intentionally? Because this looks like his hip torso, his arm going up. You can't see his head like it's fogged out. It looks like it's intentionally inverted, the A, for Apocalypse. They're definitely trying to hide it, whatever it is. I couldn't see who this fucking who this statue was. Who's the statue of he comes flying down on? Is that Doom? Who is that? I can't. It's really fucking grainy and they cover it up. I can't tell who that is. But here comes fucking Stormbreaker. Fuck, why don't I just turn the fucking volume on, right? Then we can actually hear it. So, this looks like a cool fight. But the next scene where I see him like, he's like, you know, he kind of looks like, don't fuck with me. The next scene he's like, ha, this is fun. It's like, it doesn't look like there's any stakes to it. Watch. Yeah, this is fun. Well, I guess I misread it the first time.
Everything that they...
Let's go back and watch it one more time. I want to see the actual fight. So, this is, what's that? Doctor Strange's, the house in New York on Bleecker Street. I forget the name of it right now. But
scared me far less.
It looks like the house on Bleecker Street blowing up, the staircase. Oh, it's the X Mansion, isn't it? Is that the X Mansion? It looks just like the fucking house on Bleecker Street. So Shang-Chi must be going to the X Mansion to ask for help or something. It looks like it's already been blown up and shit's blowing up. And they must think that he's, you know, this must be after Doctor Doom comes and the assault on the X Mansion. Shang-Chi must be going there to visit. And when he does, Gambit's still alive defending the area. And this must be why they're fighting, right? Because he misunderstood who he is. Kind of like when the Guardians of the Galaxy fight the Avengers the first time. Like, you're not, you know, Thanos? Thanos? No, bro. Who are you? We're the Avengers. You know, like that scene, basically.
Everything that they sacrificed would be for nothing.
Right there, Uncle T. You got the ice wall. See, this is what T... See, y'all need to open your third eye, man. My boy Uncle T is trying to tell y'all. Look, Earth is flat. We don't live... It's like a dome, all right? We got flat Earth like this, and then the top, it's all this ice wall to come over top of us. That's all. And we can't get... So there is no outer space because we can't get through the ice. This is a good representation of it right there. But this is water. In this case, it's before the ice froze. So y'all need to get your shit together. Start realizing. But these blue people are actually reptiloids. They just don't want to make them green because then we'd all know. Yeah, it's the X-Men mansion. The script leaks already confirm what happens here. Oh shit! We got script leaks. Let's fucking go. Whose fucking plane is that? Is that the Avengers plane or is that a Wakanda plane? That plane looked crazy as shit. Oh, that's a fantastic. There's no way this is the Fantastic Four plane that they get out of. When the fuck did they make this thing? The last plane they had looked nothing like that. So either they better have made a new plane or the consistency is going to be way off for motherfuckers like me. It's going to be like when I watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, like Gwen Stacy's dad is like a fucking skinny nerd with glasses in the first one. And the second one, he has no glasses. He's all big as shit like, I love you, baby. I'm like, this ain't the same dude. Who's this? Her uncle or some shit?
Do not stand together.
Look at what the thing looks like, bro. Why is the thing so damn short? Can we get a fucking look up on the fucking thing stats real quick? Hold on. The Thing Marvel stats. I need to know his stats, bro. He looked like he's about fucking 5 foot tall there. How tall is this fucking dude? All right, well, let me alter that. Let me go. The Thing Marvel. Let me put Marvel's the Thing's height. Marvel's the Thing height. How tall is this motherfucker? Get the fuck out of here. This motherfucker's supposed to be 7 foot 2 inches. What in the fuck is going on here? How tall is M'Baku? 10 foot tall? See what I mean? You see what I mean? First things first, the thing is actually listed as 7 foot 2 inches tall in the comics. That's taller than most people, but it's not just about his natural size. His height is a big part of what makes him the Thing. He's a giant because of the radiation that turned him into a rock monster. What in the? He looked like Tomicus. He looks like Tomicus Holland from fucking the Odyssey. Short King Spring. It's a Short King summer, y'all. Tom's about to rule this shit. What in the? That looks ridiculous. All right, let's keep going. Fuck.
Put aside
This part?
your petty squabbles. I presume nothing except this.
That part looks cool as shit. Where she's fighting herself, but why? Watch this. So here's Reed Richards again. Here's another thing I had with the Fantastic Four when I was watching it. He does nothing cool except stretch his arms. He doesn't like turn into like, you know, like fucking, he could do cool shit. He could even make himself embiggen himself and get fucking big and fight people. He can be like, oh, get his arms fucking crazy big and fucking fight. All he does is this and swings around like an ape. Now they're making him hold a door open. Is that what he's doing? Or is he holding, is he telling him to stop from using it? It looks like he's maybe holding the fucking, the shield. Like, are you making him hold the shield? They don't have it, like, they do stupid shit with Reed and his powers. He could be O fucking P. If he was in a video game, look to video games, bro. Look to video, even the Lego video game, you'd be like, oh, he can do some cool shit. Yes. In the cartoons, they use him fucking cool. But in the movies, I don't know what they're doing. So it looks like they're all breaking into the X Mansion. This is probably the same thing I was telling you earlier when Shang-Chi was breaking in and he fought Gambit. She must be on the different team because Shang-Chi must be by himself, right? Who's Shang-Chi with? Who fucking knows? Shang-Chi's fighting Gambit. She must be, her looks like Cap. And Mr. Fantastic, who's stopping Cap from throwing his, or like, who are you? And it's a girl. Well, let the girl fight the girl. So the girls start fighting the girls.
Squabbles. I presume.
That was just a reason for her to turn into Florence Pugh and fight herself. It looks, the CGI looked cool though. I really like the transformation. That's the first new transformation we got. This jacket looks like shit though. Her costume, I kind of wish she didn't get the white on. It looks like shit. But this little transformation.
Petty squabbles.
Much better than the last one. If you watch the original X-Men fucking movies, those transformations sucked. Those transitions. They sucked. And it'd go, it'd just be like one line going boom, top to bottom, and the clothes and everything would change. It'd be like that. It kind of looked like technology was like morphing into it. I'm like, I agree with that. I like that. Looks a lot better.
Presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters.
Brother, get that one? Hey, get that one, Chris? Brothers and sisters. My sister. I call them sneakers, brother. And sisters. So what was I about to say before I was joking on that? Is this his actual daughter or is this another recast? Is this the bitch from Quantumania? Or is this the chick from Endgame? No, the chick from Endgame had black hair. This is the chick from Commie Mania, right? Yeah. So we finally got, at least we got one consistent actor still playing fucking Cassie. Oh, Cassie, I love you so much. Thank God, Cassie. You look different every time I see you, but I love you. So we still got the same actress as Cassie. That's that's positive. We didn't race swap. Wouldn't that be funny if she was black? Be like, what in the fuck is going on over at Disney? No, this is the sixth fucking Cassie actor we got, and now she's black? Come on, man. What in the?
You will return as brothers and sisters. Mark my words. We're going to need a miracle.
What kind of miracle?
Hey, pal.
It's not possible.
He didn't even sell that right there. Thor, again, giving it all he can. Yeah. Not like, look badass like you used to. It's just, I'm gay. I played in Lightyear. But Chris Hemsworth selling the fucking shit out of it. That Doctor Doom stopping Thor's hammer with 2 fingers. Somebody's a fan of Bleach. Tell me about it, bro. It's kind of cheesy. I get tired of seeing those same things repeat. It's like, he should at least been like, and pretend like you just stop and see the Matic like push back, and you just see he has enough power to do it, and then slowly just be like, have you ever seen somebody that knows they can win an arm wrestling fight? They don't just go, you know what I mean? You'd be like, and slowly just, like intimidate him while you do it. It's like, he's just like, I've watched Bleach. Yeah. Anime is awesome. Again, whoever's doing all the fucking CGI and Marvel animation, definitely a fucking fan of straight anime nowadays. And X-Men 97? X-Men 97, the animation is fucking anime inspired. So, here's the question. Did this do it for me? I don't know, bro. Still, like, I didn't get my fucking Tiamat. Are we just going to look over the whole Kang thing? Is that what's going to happen here? We got no reference to the Celestials, right? Which would be a big part of the universe and how it's going to be destroyed because they were the ones that made it. So you got to have some kind of stakes here, right? But we didn't get any of that. So I'm like, it's whelming. I did buy advance tickets, though. Well, see, I didn't buy advance tickets because it's so far. That's one thing we were talking about in the DA's office last night. I didn't buy advance tickets because it's so far in advance that I was thinking to myself, I don't know what I'm going to be doing then. It's like it comes out 12/18, Christmas, basically, right? I might be traveling that weekend to go out of town for Christmas. That's when the kids will be getting out of town for school. They might want to go do something that week. I'm sure they'll want to see Avengers Doomsday, but the family, not the entire family, wants to go see it. You know, what if, you know, my people are getting old in my family, something. So I'm not gonna 5 months away, Chris, fucking get them. That's a lot of time for me. I'm gonna buy the tickets and I'll go see it. I pre-ordered Spider-Man, right? I pre-ordered Odyssey. The Odyssey came back and bite me in the ass. My mom was like, I'm getting LASIK surgery tomorrow. You're gonna pick the boys up from school, right? I was like, yeah. Cancel. See, you gotta be watching them till like 5 o'clock. I'm like, shit, cancel. They got one at like 6:30. All right, look at that. So I still, you know, so I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. And if you got it, I mean, it's gonna be a good movie. It's not. Hear me out. It's not going to be fantastic. Remember how we felt when we saw Infinity Wars, and when they actually snapped Chris, and you seen like Black Panther going, get up, this is no place to die, and he's reaching for Okoye, and you're like, dude, they're gonna kill Okoye off, and then Okoye's arm stayed there, and you're like, they killed Black Panther, and they start killing off all the main fucking people, and the only people you got left is like the original Avengers, back to where it started, basically. You know, it's like, they're not original Avengers, they gone. And it was like, man, they actually did it. They got rid of all these fucking people that they've been, all these side characters they're building up. I mean, Black Panther's made $1 billion fucking dollars. You know, it's like, they're just going to scrap that to the side. They got to bring it back, right? They left on this, and then when it happened, in that feeling we got in fucking, I mean, we played it on the DA's office at one night. I was there. I went and saw it probably 5 times in the theater, and I remember the fucking celebrations, the hurrahs, the fucking, yeah, the clapping, like, whoa! But it also took 10 years to get to that, right? It took us a crazy big ride to get to that. We had been waiting for Thanos for a long time in the first 2 Avengers movies. Then we saw him in Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was like, damn, he's awesome as fuck. Like the outer space actually looked like outer space. And it was an inevitable buildup, and we got the payoff that we wanted. This, like, nobody knows who Doctor Doom is. One thing I'll give them credit on is they didn't bankroll showing Tony's face. I don't know if they're going to do that in the movie. If they don't, it'd be the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Because remember how Tomicus Holland felt afterwards? Everywhere I go, I see his face. He was his mentor, right? So if they do something and Thor cracks his fucking mask with Stormbreaker, and you get to see that half it's fucking Tony, they should be like, there should be a fucking emotional reaction there to make them want to stop and not continue on beating this fucking dude, because Tomicus has a relationship with Tony. If they don't incorporate that in the story, what are you doing? They have, now that I've watched the trailer and they didn't show me that it's Iron Man, RDJ, to the normal audience, I'm getting a little bit more confident that, hey, this could be, it's a hard task to write, but it could be a good film. Definitely entertainment for the Christmas season. And it ain't going to make how much money they put into it plus marketing back, but I can still have fun with it. If this is one last hurrah, let's say it's one last hurrah, I'm going all in. The only entertainment I've gotten out of Marvel since Phase 4 is watching YouTube channels like these. Anything says Phase 4, is there anything? Phase 4. Multiverse, Doctor Strange mom. I mean, I'm on my own on this one, but I rather enjoyed Eternals. It's not again, looking back on, if you watch Quantum Mania, Captain America 4, give me some other movies, Morbius. When you watch Eternals, you're going to be like, in 10 years, if the movies keep getting as bad as they fucking are right now, in 10 years, you're going to look back on it and be like, man, the Odyssey wasn't that bad. Some of the dialogue is shit in the Odyssey, but like Eternals, I rather enjoyed Eternals. Now, some of these movies they're not over the top excitement, fucking crazy, explosions, fucking action scenes nonstop. But I like that shit. I like having to listen to see if I'm, because the more you watch it, you might get one thing you didn't hear the first time. This big, oh shit, they did do that. I didn't even notice that the first fucking 3 or 4 times. Some films do that a lot, for lore, for video gamers. It's hard line to fucking follow, but yes, RDJ keeps the mask on. Do not take it off. Be like Carl Urban Dread. Yeah, I mean, he's got to take it off eventually, and we got to have, but don't do it in the trailers. Leave that for people that are like, oh, this is gonna be crazy. Like they brought Christopher Evans back. I thought he was dead as Captain America. He's young, so don't ever show it in the trailer. Don't even nod to the fact that it's him. Just show me this fucking, they'll probably put another trailer out, right? We got how many months? We've already had 4 teasers. Like everybody's like, it was like like the stupid teasers. Then we had a trailer, which wasn't really a trailer, but it was kind of like what this was. Them walking up to ding, 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 ding. The Wakandans will be back in Avengers Doomsday. Ding, 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 ding. Fantastic Four will be back in Avengers Doomsday. It just showed like them. And then that was all in this trailer, just a little bit more. There's got to be another trailer, I would assume. If there, don't show Doctor Doom who he is. Don't show Tony. Save that for the film. Chris Evans looked like he phoned it in, though. I mean, he looked like he got back in decent shape, but he looks, the costume style and just the way he fucking didn't look like he's like excited to be there. You know what it looks like? It looks like, I remember his fucking interview like a couple when he was like, I had to sign a 10-film deal for with Marvel back in like 2000s, and I was talking to RDJ and I told him it was scary. I didn't know if I can commit to it. It looks like not only did he complete that 10-film deal, he must have signed another one, and now he's like, damn, I should have quit after that first one. Fuck. And now he's like sitting here just like, dude, counting the fucking films until they're over. It looks like he doesn't even want to be there. Just like, all right, where do I show up, Disney? Shows up just fucking doing it. Chris fucking Hemsworth selling it. I love me some Chris Hemsworth. He is going to be the best part of this film. I noticed that Cap, Captain African America. Didn't say one word. I was like, that's odd. I thought he's supposed to be like the leader. He didn't say one fucking word. Cap didn't even say one word. Fucking Steve Rogers. So the dialogue, when we complain about the dialogue in the Odyssey, valid fucking complaint, but I think the reason that is because they're indoctrinating these kids in school. Am I right on, Chris? They're not teaching them how to fucking write. One of the major things you should learn how to do is write. And now you got Chat GPT doing all the writing for you, and you don't have to physically write it. You can just type it up. These kids don't know how to write shit. They probably can't even spell shit. They put SHIIETTT, shite, or we was, sheet. We was fucking Greeks and shit, because they see that so many times. They wouldn't even know how to spell shit. It's a product of the times we're in now. Every fucking thing is like that. If there's a decent writer, they're probably a dialogue writer, and you're a producer, you probably married her. Like the dude from Andy Muschietti. His wife is a writer. I bet you she fucking is. Good writer too. So I can see they didn't show any dialogue. That concerns me. All right, but it looks fun. The fight scenes the CGI looks good. They've obviously had these fight scenes down for a minute because Gambit's staff, thank God we got his staff. I'm glad he shows cards, but he better start throwing them fucking cards too. It's like last time he fought with most of his staff and he showed cards, he wouldn't even throw them. But I mean, if you've watched again X-Men '97, the way he uses his cards should be the ways he uses them in film. And we complain about that. Can anime be done in live action? Yeah. As long as you understand how the fucking powers work and the cards would flow, how he'd throw them, and convey that on the screen. Don't just be like, watch. Pew, pew, pew. Have them straight, shitty CGI, not understanding the mechanics of the powers or the constructs of the abilities. So it looks good to me, man. What's this? They type shit and then click the autocomplete. What? Oh, WandaVision was such a disappointment. The build-up was good, but the payoff was dreadful. WandaVision wasn't bad. I thought Loki was probably the best of the television series. Of all the television series they had, I'd say Loki season 1 was probably the best. Miss Marvel I enjoyed because I watched it with my mom and my nephews, and it was meant for kids. And they kind of enjoyed it. The first 4 episodes. After that, they started doing some weird shit. The kids kind of started getting out of it. But that was all right. Like Daredevil, those adult things, they don't work on Disney Plus, bro. They just don't. Even the special feature, I didn't like that for the Punisher. They should know. X-Men '97. Let's talk about that. All right. Episode 5. What was it? Weapon X. Lies and DVDs. It was about, if you watched up until episode 4, remember last season, season 1, Wolverine got all his animatium ripped out of him by Magneto. And everybody's like, I can't believe that they're still hanging out with Magneto after he did that to Wolverine, knowing that, Wolverine's not fucking dead. Some time has passed, and they think that fucking Magneto's dead, right? So that's a good way of what they need to do in these TV shows. They're having a villain of the week. But you got to be able to. They try to do it sometimes, like She-Hulk. They try to make this fucking stupid villain up that nobody had an idea who the fuck it was. They had a good villain in there. The one chick, what was her name? Tigress or some shit. She could have been a good villain, but they made her too comedic and fucking modern. She was a streamer and shit like that. I'm like, what are you doing? It's make her normal. You don't have to fucking modernize them. Don't give Daredevil the walk of shame and She-Hulk because that's what fucking people are doing now. We just have sex with random people and we do the walk of shame afterwards. I'm gonna videotape him walking down. Daredevil wants to get videotaped walking in shame and whatever, But X-Men '97 does a great fucking job of it, bro. They're villains of the week. The thing that T is always saying, fucking awesome. I think X-Men '97 is a great way that they need to do the X-Men movies. I hope that they make it. That's one of the reasons I kind of think that they were waiting on doing this because if you watch the first 4 show, you'll get the Sentinels. You'll remember who Magneto was. You notice how Magneto had a fucking beard in this and a mustache, a fucking full on beard. He's got a full on beard in season 2. We've never seen Magneto with a fucking beard. Except for, you know, Michael Fassbender, who doesn't have white hair. Get the fuck out of here. Even James Gunn got white hair. So he's always had a beard and shit like that. We never seen, like, in season 2, he's got the full-on long white hair, long beard. And it's like, you go back and watch this, he's got it all. He's got the long fucking hair, white. He's got a long fucking white beard. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. So is this the same, you know, X-Men universe? The continuity's there, right? I mean, the X-Men show is the way to fucking go right now, bro. They're looking for a creative. I don't know why they wouldn't. Remember when James Gunn, he tweeted out, in case you guys don't know, he was making all these crazy tweets. The most famous tweet he made was, I like it when little boys touch me in my naughty place. Hee hee. And he had a whole bunch of crazy fucking tweets with pictures. And they fired him because it looked like he was a PDF file, right? Then they rehired his ass because they wanted to make Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Well, if that's the case, just because Bo DeMeo took some fucking pictures in a Cyclops uniform with a fucking full-on erection, he didn't like pull it out. It wasn't X-rated. He's just fucking well endowed. I can't help, you know, my front bump showing, bro. Why don't you rehire me for fucking season 3? It's the same exact thing, except this is not as worse what James Gunn did. What James Gunn said, oh, it's freedom of speech. What he did is just walked around. What, he just cosplayed as Cyclops? And he had a fucking big old dick, and everybody's like, look, he's fucking making look, he's X-rated. You can't help it. He's a fucking huge guy. You see him? He's in a bodybuilding shit. He's fucking big. Like his fucking muscles all bulging out. Like he's standing like, dude. He looks like the dude from fucking Call of Duty. I see his front bump fucking hanging out. Man, get the fuck out of here. Disney, you better hire this man. Because he is great. He understands the fucking all the characters. He understands how to make a compelling fucking overarching storyline that fits in the constructs of all the comics, the TV shows, and the movies, which is hard to do. To find somebody that knows all that knowledge, understands it, and can write a cohesive storyline that puts all this together. Why wouldn't you? The MCU is dead forever. Bury it. Consider this mercy. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I wouldn't say it's dead yet. This might be the last hurrah, Logan. That's what I'm saying. We think this might be the last hurrah, and I'm fine with it. If this comes out being good, I'd love for X-Men to be good. The only way I think X-Men will be good is if the Russos were to do it. And I don't think they're going to do it, are they? I think they already said that the fucking dude that did the fucking, the new Avengers, what was it called? Thunderbolts. I think the Thunderbolts guy is doing X-Men. I was like, come on, man. What? Really? The X-Men are supposed to be like your Avengers. And after this, the Avengers are basically done. You should have the Russos go on to do the X-Men movie as well. They do nothing else. So, I mean, I need to watch X-Men 97. If you haven't seen season 1, watch season 1. There's some boring episodes in it, and you'll know when you get to it. And watch the credits. If it says written by Charlie Feldman, which is some agenda-driven feminist, it's probably going to be a boring episode. I think there's 8 episodes, maybe 9, maybe 10. Let's say there's 10 episodes, right? 7 of them are fucking awesome. 3 of them are written by Charlie Feldman. You'd be like, man, some of these are kind of boring. They space them out. I think like one's like part 3, one's like part 5, and one's like part 7. So like it might only be 3. I think it's 3. It's 3 episodes that she writes. Maybe 2, but you'll know. The ones that Bo DeMeo writes himself and directs, you'll be like, whoa, these are awesome. Crazy good action. Very heartfelt storylines. The first season, if you can get to episode 5 is a really boring one. When you get to episode 6 and 7, basically, if you get to episode 6, it's fucking fantastic. 8, 9, and 10, I think it's a 10 episode season, is like a trilogy, a 3-piece. And dude, it's fucking great. I don't want to spoil it for you. I'm trying to get Yarnwich to watch it because she's all into, you know, like Gambit and fucking, you know, like Rogue and their love story. I'm like, oh, you should watch X-Men 97. You ain't gonna like it. She's like, I heard Magneto and Rogue get together. I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you, but there's some kind of love triangle thing going on, and there's a reason for it because it's a good story, and you should watch it because it showcases, like, it's fucking great, bro. That's all I can say. It's a cartoon. It's animation. You know that animation is where some people just put their heart and souls now, like in anime. People really think that they can tell the best stories and get the best quality. And X-Men 97 is a great. I bought Disney Plus and I'll buy it for another month to finish this because it's fucking awesome. DK Bones says, I love season 2 of X-Men 97. Dude, we're on episode 5. Is today Tuesday or Monday? So Wednesday, episode 6 comes out. Episode 5 just came out. And that was probably the weakest episode. And it was about Wolverine going into the fucking Weapon X compound with Sabretooth and Lady Deathstrike, and it's like and him getting adamantium back, and it has Morph, and it's Morph does these fucking cool cameos and good action scenes, and you got fucking Omega Red shows up. I'm like, what? We actually get Omega Red. It makes me feel like I'm a kid again, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. If you can again watch season 1 first, because you need to know. You need to be caught up, because then when you watch episode 1 of season 2, you'd be like, oh, the intros, every single intro is a fucking 30-second TikTok. It's like, dude, it tells you what happened. Instead of like, they do the previously on X-Men, but most of the time instead of doing that, they'll show it to you. Like they'll do previously on X-Men and do like a 15-second talk through, and then they'll do the introduction. And in the introduction, they'll show like Morph like running from Mr. Sinister, be like, and then they'll catch up. Like this one was Weapon X. You'll see fucking like him, marrying Lady Deathstrike in Japan. You'll see the Silver Samurai. Like it's all like, it's because it's Logan based. Wolverine. Every intro is different. Intro for part 2 with the X-Force X Factor. Instead of X-Men, it said, it says X Factor. X-Force. I was like, what the fuck? The best intro of all of them. I can't praise X-Men 97 enough. If you are thinking about like buying it for a month, I think Wednesday, if you wait till Wednesday and buy 1 month of Disney Plus, you'll have more than enough time to catch up to it, and that month won't end before every single episode comes out. So if you think about spending, I'm for giving money credit where credit's due. The way we get Bo DeMeo back is buying this season while it's available strictly for this, and then canceling afterwards and not buying season 3 until they bring his ass back. Reminds me of Saturday mornings growing up, bro. Yeah, I've been talking about it on Saturday morning cartoons. You know, like cartoons, bro. Yeah, man, it's good. It makes me feel like a kid again. I love it. I was going through every episode, and I don't want to talk about it because if you haven't seen it, there's some good spoilers and shit. You need to catch it. Apocalypse is awesome. I want Apocalypse in the MCU, and word in the streets is The Rock might be already cast as Apocalypse for the Mutant Saga. I can't wait. I'm personally done with MCU forever. The MCU is dead. In my opinion, Hollywood is dead forever, in my opinion. Man, I get it. But that's like, I'm a video gamer, and I'm a fucking entertainment fan, man. I let comic books die because I had that same mentality. I was like, you know what? I don't like where they're going. They're getting oversaturated, whatever. And now we don't have comics anymore. We don't have people that are willing to write, that have the ability to write, because they just stopped doing it. And then that's why we had to fucking make algorithms that can write now, and it's got shitty dialogue we complain about. I get it. But like this, I'm living in the moment. This was made years ago under fucking Bo DeMeo, and I just want to give credit. I know Disney doesn't need my money, but I want them to see a little bump in the fact that I am a fan and they did something good and they're going in the right direction, to let them know that if there's something you could do, if you're actually looking at numbers, if you see a bump on this, you need to rehire that guy or people like him and start going back in that direction. People that are actually, don't make a movie and say, look, don't read the script. You don't need to know anything about Captain Marvel. I'd rather we didn't even read this fucking Wonder Woman, Supergirl's comic book. We're going to do our own thing. Then why don't you just make your own fucking movie and not call it Supergirl? Right? No. We got people like Bo DeMeo that know 40, 50 years worth of entertainment. Like this. This came out in the fucking 90s. Legion's Quest. If you're watching X-Men 97, as you know Legion's Quest is the build up to the Age of Apocalypse. Right now, he's doing shows called The Rise of Apocalypse. That's the name of the story, right? Of the TV show is The Rise of Apocalypse. And instead of Professor X dying and it creating a new timeline, enough said. The new Marvel comics don't hit the same like back in the day. They don't, but you can still showcase them. That's what I hope for live action. For people that, for all these old comics, there's great stories. The Phalanx Saga. You know, the Age of Apocalypse is awesome. What would happen if somebody went back in time, we have time travel now, and was to kill Professor X, and he never made the school for gifted youngsters? What would happen? Oh, Magneto would fucking rain terror on the world. Why? Nobody'd be there to fucking question Magneto. He'd either be the leader of all the mutants, or he'd be like the modern day Charles Xavier, because he'd have nobody to stop him. He would, how would people react if you didn't? The only reason he is who he is because Charles is always trying to suppress him. What if he just went all out, did something crazy, felt bad about it, and it was like, you know what? I'm going to be on a different path. I'm going to, you never know what's going to happen. So there's compelling storylines there. Doing it and just casting the right actors. Not using the volume, so I don't be like, look, Chris, they're on a soundstage, and me and you are fucking shoulder tight. Chris, give me some goddamn space, bro. Chris, get the fuck away from me. Cast the right fucking, you don't have to have a big budget to work on a fucking football field and give some space to the arm. Cast the right actors, not Tomicus Holland and Zendaya and every fucking thing we use, Pedro Pascal. We won't be talking about, is it superhero fatigue? Or live action fatigue? No, man, it's just, the formulaic outcomes of these fucking films are just... Doomsday trailer looks fucking sick. It looks all right. You guys want to watch it one more time before we get up out of here? Let's watch it one more time from end to beginning. Just to check it out. I'll give another reaction real quick. I said add to stage, you son of a bitch. All right, make me a little bit bigger. Here we go. One more time for the road. That's one more for my baby.
Something's coming.
Pause.
Something we may not be able to deter.
That's my buster.
Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
Who's that talking? RDJ?
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one. Everything that they sacrifice will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles. And presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. Mark my words. We're going to need a miracle.
Hey, pal.
It's not possible.
See it in Infinity Vision. 12/18/26 is Doomsday. Doomsday is coming. Pause. So what do y'all think? Did you enjoy it? I know my boy Chris. What'd you say? It's RDJ talking. He's talking to Dr. Doom. Yeah, I want to hear that one more time because I was like, wait a minute. Is that him talking? It's right in the beginning. So this fucking voiceover is Dr. Doom right here.
Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
That's RDJ? That sounds crazy, bro. That's RDJ? I don't know. That sounds crazy. Like, who's he talking to? What's he talking about? I don't know. I thought it's all right. It didn't turn the dial for me. It didn't turn the dial, but hey, I'm in. I like it. I've watched all the fucking Phase 1 except, even Quantum Mania. I know my boy D didn't watch fucking Wakanda Forever because he's a fake fan, so I'm in. I'll watch this. I'll cross my fingers that we're going to get X-Men. Depending on how good this is, this has to be good, because if it isn't, Secret Wars is going to be a bust, bro. Anyways, I had a great time, man. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit the like button, share if you don't care. Logan Stacy, thanks for dropping by, brother. Let me see. Everything doesn't hit the same like back in the day. New generation stuff is fucking horrible. You ain't lying. DK Bones, my boy. Intro to each episode is cool as hell. Fucking A, bro. Need to watch the X-Men 97, Chris? You'll fucking rather enjoy it. Trust me, man. You'll love it. Jerome, thanks for stopping by. Everybody that came through today, GG's, man. If you didn't say anything, my bad. I didn't mean to miss you, but thanks for stopping by and watching. All right? What did you think? Did you like it? I still haven't given my Odyssey critic list, so I can't give a score for a trailer. It's all right. Didn't move it much for me, but GG's. Peace.